"May I write a note?" asked Jillian, with a smile. He seated himself at the big library table. She supplied him with paper and pen, and then went back to her secretaire. Jillian made out his account of his expenditure of the $1,000 in these words: "Paid by the black sheep, Robert Jillian, $1,000 on account of the eternal happiness, owed by heaven to the best and dearest woman on earth." Jillian slipped his writing into an envelope, bowed and went his way. His cab stopped again at the offices of Tallman Sharp. "I have expended the $1,000, he said cheerily, to Tallman of the gold glasses, and I have come to render account of it, as I agreed." "There is quite a feeling of summer in the air, do you not think so, Mr. Tallman?" He tossed a white envelope on the lawyer's table. "You will find there a memorandum, sir, of the modus operandi of the vanishing of the dollars." Without touching the envelope, Mr. Tallman went to a door and called his partner, Sharp. Together they explored the caverns of an immense safe. Forth they dragged, as trophy of their search, a big envelope sealed with wax. This they forcibly invaded, and wagged their venerable heads together over its contents. Then Tallman became spokesman. "Mr. Jillian," he said, formally, "there was a codicil to your uncle's will. It was entrusted to us privately, with instructions that it be not opened until you had furnished us with a full account of your handling of the $1,000 bequest in the will. As you have fulfilled the conditions, my partner and I have read the codicil. I do not wish to encumber your understanding with its legal phraseology, but I will acquaint you with the spirit of its contents. The codicil promises that in the event that your disposition of the $1,000 demonstrates that you possess any of the qualifications that deserve reward, much benefit will accrue to you. Mr. Sharp and I are named as the judges, and I assure you that we will do our duty strictly according to justice, with liberality. We are not at all unfavorably disposed toward you, Mr. Jillian. But let us return to the letter of the codicil. If your disposal of the money in question has been prudent, wise, or unselfish, it is in our power to hand you over bonds to the value of $50,000, which have been placed in our hands for that purpose. But if, as our client, the late Mr. Jillian, explicitly provides, you have used this money as you have used money in the past, I quote the late Mr. Jillian, in reprehensible dissipation among disreputable associates, the $50,000 is to be paid to Miriam Hayden, ward of the late Mr. Jillian, without delay. Now, Mr. Jillian, Mr. Sharp and I will examine your account in regard to the $1,000. You submitted in writing, I believe. I hope you will repose confidence in our decision." Mr. Tallman reached for the envelope. Jillian was a little the quicker in taking it up. He tore the account and its cover leisurely into strips and dropped them into his pocket. "It's all right," he said, smilingly. "There isn't a bit of need to bother you with this. I don't suppose you'd understand these itemized bets. Anyway, I lost the $1,000 on the races." "Good day to you, gentlemen." Tallman Sharp shook their heads mournfully at each other when Jillian left, for they heard him whistling gaily in the hallway as he waited for the elevator.